Well, welcome to the bass boat. That was a really quick start to the day. Took me unexpectedly. Like, come round the heads there. Water's pretty dirty. Similar temperature, about 16.4 to what I've been fishing a week ago. And just a little bit of residual swell from all the swell we've had over the last week. Mate, just threw me trolling rod out. We're just sort of sorting the boat out a little bit. It's like about 20 to 2 in the afternoon. I'm not expecting nothing. Next minute, out a little wider than I normally troll, on about 44 to 45 feet. Came across a huge school of extended bait. Trolling rod got slammed hard by a 55. So man, that was an epic start to the day. So there's a few boats out for the afternoon session. So got 3 trolling rods in the boat. I'm only going to troll 1 rod at a time, but I'm going to have a bit of experiment with a few different lures. Interestingly enough, like I was saying before, is that on that Rapala deep tail dancer, I was having a lot of trouble with the front treble. You know, hooking into the net, hitting the fish, turning them on the side. So when you look at the back of the lure is just getting smashed by snapper right on the last third of it. So yeah, they're trying to cut the tail off. So I took the front treble off. I was a little worried about whether it would affect the swimming action of the lure, but it looked all right at the side of the boat. Threw her out. Bunch. Yeah, that snapper just straight on that back treble. So that's really good. So it's either going to be a really good session, or that was a 20 to 2 in the afternoon random fish. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Let's get some. Oh, early in the day. Get his head up. Mate, took me by surprise. I've just come round the heads, set me trolling gear. Probably 2 o'clock in the day. Trolling rod got slammed right out in about 45 feet. Heaps of bait on the sounder. And I would say this is a good snapper. Got him up now. Oh yeah. Got colour, it's a good fish. It's the time not to panic, just take your time. Oh, there you go. There is a really nice fish on the troll. Really early in the afternoon. fish just took me by surprise. Set up all my trolling gear, turned around, slam. I'd say that fish is probably close to 60. So yeah, I guess that just goes to show you, like, there's the effectiveness of trolling for snapper. Not many boats out, big fresh in the river. Yeah, I've been haven't been fishing for a week, a lot of rain and heavy weather, but anyway, let's get him on the mat. If he's 60, I'll let him go. Oh yeah. But notice what I've done on the lure is they smash it on the back of the lure. So I've taken the front treble off, just as an experiment. That's where he got me. No, that fish went 55. So yeah, I'm going to keep him. So yeah. Anyway, good first fish for the day. I'm going to work this area a little bit, see how I go. Mightn't have to go far today. Fish on the trolling rod. Oh, it's a long way out. Oh, got me on the bottom. Oh. Oh, Sergeant Baker. Strong little fella. He got me on the bottom. Hasta la vista. Well, welcome to another adventure on the bass boat. Let's get some. I'm out fishing again today. Was out yesterday afternoon. Unbelievably tough fishing. Caught one fish. It's a nice fish, 55 on the troll. And I'm expecting today to be absolutely even tougher. I think it was a full moon last night or the night before, which in fishing circles they say is really bad. But in fishing there are many myths. I guess there are no real set rules, so anything can happen. But today, I guess it's really about strategies. Like, what strategy do you adopt when there doesn't appear to be any concentrations of fish on the part of the coast that you're fishing? And what are you going to do? So, and it's been like that out of Newcastle for, I'd have to say, the last 3 months. It's been, brutally tough. I've been catching fish out of Port Stephens, some really nice fish. Some of my mates caught some epic fish out of there, but out of Newcastle, I don't know why, this year it's just been really, really tough. So, okay, let's talk about strategies. Strategy number one, just sit at home on your ass and do nothing. Which is not a strategy for me because I get bored shitless. Strategy number two is that you go and do some other form of fishing. Like, I could go to Lake Macquarie, I could chase dew, I could chase big flathead, I could even go brimming in the lake. I could go, bass fishing in the dams, which I love to do, but I'm not going to do that. This time of the year, I just love going to sea. And even though it's really tough, I'll just keep going back to sea. So what I'm thinking is that, like, I'm just gonna I'm gonna troll a fair bit today. And I think trolling when the fishing's really tough, it's not a bad option. It just covers ground, and hope that you're gonna hit a random fish by covering a lot of ground. And, so I think that's what I'll do today. I'll have a bit of a flick with plastics and that, but I think I'll cover a fair bit of ground trolling today. An interesting thing is with trolling is that, like, lately when I'm soft plastic fishing, it's really tough to catch quality fish before about 3 to 3:30 in the afternoon. With the trolling, I noticed, it's really bizarre. Like I hit a fish yesterday, 20 to 2. Sun was really high. I've been hitting some quality fish way earlier in the day, so I'm not sure that whether you're just coming across that really active fish, random fish that's up high in the water column, and yeah, he's just kind of like smashing it. So anyway, let's see what happens. I'll get back now. So I've been doing a lot of trolling lately, just experimenting with different things. So I have tried 2 rods again, but I don't like 2 rods out at all when I'm trolling. Yeah, I just like that 1 rod, so I've stuck to that. I've gone back to that 1 rod. But I have changed rods. Before, I was using a 6-foot rod. But now what I've done is I've swapped over to a G Loomis rod. And yeah, it's probably a 10 to 17 pound rod or something like that. But it's about 7 foot, 7'1". And what I find on the troll is, yeah, when a snapper, they hit you really, really hard on the troll. It's got a fair bit of give in the tip. So I think that, you know, that's really nice for trolling. You know, they slam and bend it right over. You know, puts that hook in. It still gives a little bit of give. They're slamming really hard. Going back to taking the front treble off these Rapala tail dancers, and because they're such a well-made lure and they're balanced so well, they seem to swim really good just with the rear treble. Now there's certain advantages to having just a rear treble. One thing is when you look at your trolling lure, it is annihilated. The back third of that lure is just, it's annihilated by snapper, and they're coming in and trying to bite the tail off the fish, incapacitated. So I don't really think I need that front treble. The front treble picks up extra weed on it. What it does, it makes it difficult when you're netting fish, because sometimes that front treble will get stuck on the outside of the net. Sometimes the front treble sticks into the fin of the fish and turns them sideways. And I don't really like that either. And it makes it really easy to get 1 set of trebles out of a fish. It does less damage to them, which is really good, because I always let my fish over 60 go. So that's really good. And most importantly, just having 1 treble doesn't really seem to affect the action of the lure. It still seems to catch fish. It's great for me, so that's what I've been doing. I've been experimenting with different types of lures. But for me, the Rapala deep tail dancer, yeah, but that's my lure of choice. That's the lure I'm going to stick to. So each week or every couple of weeks, I buy a couple of those. They're pretty expensive. And yeah, that's what I'll stick to when I'm snapper trolling. And been experimenting with my depths and that kind of thing, so this is really early in the day, the sun's really high. It's, you know, not the best for snapper fishing, but so now when I'm trolling, what I do is this time of the day, I just stick between 40 and 45 feet. And I think that my lure's getting down pretty well to me. And when you look at your sounder, when you're at 45 feet, you see a lot of these really concentrated bait schools. And they're down like 20 to 25 feet on the sounder. You know, so in my lure is kind of coming sort of, you know, straight through those sort of bait schools. And I'm looking for those really active snapper that have to be up in the water column and hunting for me to hit a lure at say 30 feet, maybe 31 feet. So yeah, I'm zigzagging down the coast now between 40 to 45. I love it when I find those big concentrations of bait. And as it gets later and later and later and later in the day, what I'll do is I'll come into about 36 feet. And I'll just zigzag really hard between 36 and 45, hoping to catch fish in a little closer with less line. But surprisingly, what trolley's got to taught me is that even early in the day, 20 to 2, I hit a fish yesterday. You can hit quality fish earlier in the day than I really ever thought, really. And those fish must be just really active. Those odd fish must be really active. Like, I'm not killing them. Like, I'm not going out catching, you know, 8, 10 snapper sessions on the trolling. So the best I've done is 3 fish on the troll, and they've all been good quality fish. I'm pretty happy with that. And I think you have to put into context, because the last 3 months, the fishing at my home in Newcastle has been absolutely something on the trolling rod. Not sure what it is. A lot of weight there. It's not a snapper. It's not too bad a size bucket. Mate, it's the first red rock cod I've ever caught trolling. God damn, man. That's my PB red rock cod on the troll. Thought it was a squid. You don't catch a lot of bream when you're at sea fishing for snapper. Sometimes you get the bream in a little bit closer, but yeah. Yeah, he's out pretty wide, out in about 64 feet. Love that gold prawn. Whoa, out pretty deep. 60 feet, heaps of bait on the sounder. Early in the day. Right colour. Yeah, beautiful little panty. Bit small for me, but I like to take them, you know, over 40, so such a beautiful fish. Such an epic, like iridescent blue eye, so yeah, let this little fella go. Okay, so what I'm doing is the fishing's been mega tough. So what I'm doing is I'm coming out wider than I kind of normally fish with the plastic. I'm starting at about 60 feet and coming out to about 70 feet out off the coast. There's a lot of bait here. Let's see if I can catch something on the cigarette butt. On the 3-inch gold prawn on the 3/8 with the 4-0. We've fished this 3-inch gold prawn and 2-inch gold prawns for years, like chasing bream. And what we worked out was, man, it's a reaction bite. You know, like big fish, love that really erratic jerk prawn. And they'll muscle through the smaller fish to get it. So, yeah. Heaps of bait here. Let's see what they think of the cigarette butt. A little bit of wind today, so got a bit of a drift going. Takes a little while to get to the bottom. Yeah, I put that rod tip right down on the water. I'm going for 6 or 7 sharp snaps on the rod. When you're fishing really deep low on the water column, they'll really crack you the instant that lure comes back to the bottom. And when I'm out deeper, I'll let the lure come a little closer to the boat. I don't usually do that in close, but because I'm nearly out to 70 feet, I'll let it come to the boat. Caught a panty about 34. Caught a bream about 32, Sergeant Baker. Yeah, a lot of bait, so it looks good. So I haven't been hit on the drop. What he did was he hit me on the dead stick. Smashed that lure up. It's not too bad a fish. Just mark that spot. I'm out pretty wide, I'm out 72 feet. So once I get them up, yeah, off the bottom, I just tend to relax with them, back my drag off a little. So yeah, he's not too bad a fish. Once you hit enough fish, you can normally tell, you know, how big they're going to be. I'd say he's probably, I'd be getting close to 50, I'd say. But yeah, really nice fish. Oh, just going to a new spot. Heaps of bait in the sounder here. This fish hit me on the drop, long way out. Not too bad a fish. Beautiful little panty. Yeah, I'll take it. Certainly is a beautiful sunset tonight. Moon.